Hello and welcome to this video. My name is Lawful Based, at least for now. I don't know if I will fly under this name in the future or if I will change it. Welcome. I will now show you my current V-Rising endgame castle with my Vampirus Dripyula. And for all of you who know that V-Rising exists, this game had a major update in the last weeks and months called Gloomrot, Secrets of Gloomrot to be precise, where something was introduced into the game that has not existed before, and that is that you can now build several floors. That you can now build a true castle. Like, I don't know, any castle in existence that would support our fantasy of a castle. Not necessarily Frankenstein's castle or Dracula's castle in the movie Van Helsing, but hopefully this in the future. Man, these were big castles. They had like 10 floors and more. The upper limit, the suggested limit, is currently 3 floors, because if you reach a certain height, especially if you are not in bat form, there is a major issue, and that is there is no rendering distance that was truly planned by the developers for this current mode in the game with the several floors. You have this point of view that is always going downwards. I can sadly not look directly in front of myself, except for I would download a mod that enables me to do it, but I wanted to show you this current footage without any special mods. This is the epitome, the zenith, my magnum opus that I am currently able to show without any kinds of mods. I hope you like it, and you will see I will go with my vampires in this video up on the later upper floors of the castle, and then you will see what I mean in the distance, because there's currently the world is just ending. It is not rendering in after a certain distance. And you can see it. You can also transform into a bat and fly around. But if you do, there will be a filter in form of clouds and fog, so that you cannot see the limitations of the engine. And yeah, this is the current state of the game. We all hope, or at least I, that the rendering distance will be extended in the future. And yeah, because this is pretty much the game right now, and we all want more. When Stunlock Studios released this game, they created a craving that can barely be satisfied. They created a fan base that pretty much wants an MMORPG. But oh my god, what am I even talking about the entire time? Enjoy the castle. I've placed these NPCs, as you can see, to make the rooms more ambient. The prisoner Punisher, who also looks like a Punisher, and the diplomat, and the rewarder for this room in which juicy things can take place, and horrible things that are R-rated, because this is a vampire game. I always find it funny how violence and slaughter is normalized by society, but other stuff... No. Just kidding. Other stuff is, yeah, forbidden to say. This is a family-friendly channel. We are only slaughtering and killing here. Okay. And this is a graveyard section. I wanted to create some crypts, because there are actually some very cool crypts in the game, in some natural graveyards in the game that are providing zones for bones and grave dust. I think it's grave dust in the English client. And sadly there are so many stylish objects that you cannot build yet. Maybe they come in the future, but currently they are not available, so I had to trick a little bit and create this crypt myself. And overall, this castle, I know it is not to the liking of many people. Many people want a floor, for example, or a corridor to be 3 tiles and not just 1, and only have a carpet in the middle and make it look extra big and flashy. And I have created all these production rooms in the game that you need to progress your castle, to unlock stuff or forge equipment. I have placed it in the castle while I try to make it look as stylish as possible. This is a mix in between. And this is a smithery. I hope you like it. And this is a new fabricator that you can build since the Gloomrod update. This is a little bit steampunk? Yeah, a little bit of steampunk in what is just dark fantasy with magic and swords. You have now guns in the game too. I don't know if I like this, but it's okay. Van Helsing also had a gun. Or a crossbow that could shoot several crossbows at once. Several crossbows, several bolts. Yeah. Less talking, more showing. This is a tower that leads upwards. With a nice little bench where you can look outside a little. Hello, Charles. The butler. Stylish NPC from Silverlight. This is a place where guests can hang out and chill, with portraits of former vampire guests, or the queen of the castle in that case. With the library right next to it, where headmaid Sonja is currently chilling. Maybe I will make videos in the future where I rate the castles of other players or just make suggestion videos, because I always have the feeling that the current and official forum is kinda bad to overview, and people would like a channel that simply makes suggestions for the game. A lot of stuff that the fanbase wanted has been placed into the game, but oh my god, there's so much more. For example, every bench that you see or every chair, you cannot sit down on it currently. That would be awesome. You can only sit down on the throne. On the throne? On the throne. There's Ivory, a visiting guest NPC, so to say. Of course, it's just a servant, but you know, for ambience. With Lady Ave Maria. I think the NPC of Lady Ave Maria is called a Light Weaver in the English client. Holy power wielding and super annoying to fight. And these are the guests of the castle, with the maids nearby. In the dance floor. Enjoy the dance floor. I know the dance floor is not necessarily making any sense considering what's above. From the weight, the structure would probably collapse, but I did not want it to build any more pillars into the room, because it's ruining the aesthetic of the room if I would do that. So real physics be screwed. They be sacrificed for visuals. This is a chill place for those who do not want to dance anymore and want to get some fresh breath of air outside. And this is a hedonistic corner for for other activities. Yeah. Because high society is degenerated, we all know. Or overly romantic. Third Zweihander. How it's going? Open the door for me. Yes, thank you. With Duke Auto Stylish. Also an NPC from Gloomrod. Good. Back into the tower that leads upwards. I tried to make it look more like a tower. It came out more like a part of the castle itself. Like the other building in the distance, this is also a tower. with the workroom at the bottom floor. And to show you how everything is connected, you go back a little, and then you have this room with Kathy the seamstress. A room for all the cloth work, all the fabrics and leather. This is also an NPC from the Secrets of Gloomrod update. Looks nice, like a mix between a maid and a seamstress. Worth to enslave and put into the room for more ambience. And now to one of the highlights. But have a nice look over the graveyard, and then you can enter the throne room, where official audiences take place, and please from my dirty followers to the ruler. Here, the only place where you can sit currently in the game, the throne. Oh please, Dunlock Studios, give us the ability to sit everywhere. And now the ruler's private chambers, with the dressing room and the living room for the private servants of the ruler. Our vampires need more civil clothing. I would like a big black dress for my vampires, for example, like the one in the painting. So, this is for my servants, their chamber. Or the part of the chamber. This handmaid Sibylle, always stationed here nearby, to help that the ruler of the castle is looking decent. And on the balcony with a nice overview over the garden area that is part of the castle, but not really, because if you look on the minimap you can see that these are actually two neighboring areas that I hope look like they are part of only one. One of the best areas in the game, because there's a nice pond nearby, or lake, a tiny lake, and it looks all very beautiful. And now on top of the castle, for traveling purposes, of course, you have the portal. It was a headache to plan that out, I tell you. And now it is time to show you the garden area. Yeah, the trees, I must cut them down manually, they regrow. It's annoying, I cannot build here, even though it looks like I should be able to. And look at this bridge, this is one of the doodads in the game that you cannot build yourself. The same as the ruins here. These are all natural. If you destroy them once, you over. And then you cannot rebuild them. There is no grass tile, this is all natural grass. I built everything inside of it. Oh, there's some annoying weed that has regrown, but who cares? If you see a flower growing somewhere, I probably placed it there to destroy some ugly weeds that do not fit my aesthetic for a hedge maze. Nice little overview over the valley below, and then it goes back into the maze. Sunflowers growing where the sun is shining. And the purple beacon is creating cherry trees. Cherry blossom trees. And for the icing on the cake, have a nice view from air. Man, the developers gave us so much stuff for outdoors. It looks amazing. Before Gloomrot you could not build hatches, for example. And here, look at the castle. I tried to make it look like a real castle. Probably failed a little bit here and there. I hope you enjoy it regardless. The graveyard section looks okay, but I wanted more. I wanted more. I'll load up another video in the future where I show you the natural crypts that you can find in the game. Yeah, look. The rendering distance is hidden behind cloudy, misty-like fog. Please give me the option to widen the rendering distance to unlock my PC can handle it. I hope you enjoy this. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time.